the season's transition, today's quest pulls us to higher elevations to ride an active volcano. Gravel bikes can't handle this. Oh yeah, too much for gravel bike. Which happens to be the perfect scenario to put some of this Fjallraven specialized gear through the paces. Although this is not sponsored, I do have a lot to say about this, but I'll save that for the blast zone. This route is one of the most dynamic routes that we do. It has so many different environmental experiences. Plus, it's on an active volcano. Leaves are changing, air's cold. As Ron just pointed out, this is the absolute closing of the window. This route is gonna go away and hibernate for the next several months. Ron's gonna delayer, which reminds me of one interesting feature of this thing. It has these side vent things, which can either, you can do the flapper, or you can go from the top down and you get like a venti air gap, which could also be accessed to back pockets if you're wearing a jersey underneath, which I'm not, so there's no access to anything. But it's kind of a cool feature. I'm not mad at it. It's unique. I like different things. I gotta admit, the full suspension, it's such a palatable climber. You just sit back, spin the wind, and watch the scenery very slowly go by. Oh, Duffy. Today I'm riding my rambunctious Ibis XE, and Ron is on his willing and capable Ibis Ripley. Brothers from different mothers. Oh God, I can't see it. Just like many of you, I am a highly opinionated cyclist. Unlike many of you, from 2003 to 2016, I was the founder and point creative for the first of its kind lifestyle cycling apparel company called Cadence, RIP. Which is a long-winded way to say I have a slightly educated view on cycling apparel, which I hope to use to help you. Period. Now we gotta go down that. Oh, it's bumpy, it's soft, it's unforgiving, but it is beautiful. What mountain is that?
That is Mount Roundykins, because it's got roundy across its ekins. Yeah.
Wait, so we go down this way.
Yeah, there's the trail right there. You can see it.
All right, here we go. Whoa! Oh my God! Oh. Yeah, no thanks for the gravel bike for this stuff. Cool feature I found on this anorak. The neck is a zip plus snaps. At first I thought it was overkill, but I find it to be highly functional. It's a little warm up here, but it's also a little cold. So I put the zip down and snapped the snaps. So I'm getting wind protection with some ventilation. Yoo! This is where they filmed the Apollo moon landing back in 19-odd-diggity. Yeah.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Hi, I'm performance-enhancing athlete Lance Sagan, contractually obligated to tell you that this week's episode is brought to you by the EBD Gear Shop. High-end cycling culture meets lowbrow design. Check out the EBD Gear Shop, the greatest place on the internet. Okay, I'm not doing any more takes. That's all you get. This thing also has the G1000. That's Fjallraven's signature fabric. It's like a cotton-based ripstop. It's actually pretty awesome. That's on the front at the torso where the wind needs to be blocked, and down the arms. But on the back of the torso and the back of the arms, it's a four-way stretch. Breathable, stretchy, just like you need it on a bike. So much ease, so much movement. Yeah, you feel that? Ooh. Hey!
been gone. She been gone so long. She been gone so long. Hey, 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 hey.
This thing also has pockets in the front, which is kind of cool. It's a good place to put my hands. The pocket bag is mesh, clever move. And here's the genius part. There's a durable material at the bottom of the pocket bag. So if you pick up a
Precious stone.
it's not gonna rip through that weak mesh. That's clever thinking. Little gamey bag here, riding in pumice. Perfect terrain, perfect bike setup, magical pairing. Nar carpet. What I tell you, this ride is so dynamic. It's got 2 chest pockets and one of them has a zipper that fits your phone, which is secure. The chest pockets also harken back to old school cycling jerseys, where the pockets used to actually be on the chest. Look at this one. Oh my God. Oops, I ripped it. I didn't mean to do that. Oh God. Oh. Get out of here. Okay. This is sketchy stuff. Okay. Oh boy. Let's go for a bike ride, he says. It'll be fun, he says. It'll feel like freedom. Give you a sense of adventure. Oh, great. Where's Ron? Oh God, what was that noise? Not really. Okay. Ron? Deep forest stuff, perfect contrast to volcanic blast zone. This jacket, it also has a stowable hood. It's out of the way when you don't need it, but it's there when you do. And the coolest part, it's yellow. Nice move on the contrast color. Respect to that. The thing I like and appreciate the most about this piece is that it blurs the line between a civilian look, yet it's designed with performance and intention for cycling. That's my absolute most favorite type of cycling apparel. It's unconventional, it's functional, it's perfect. Now I gotta get my hands on their onesie. Yeah, there's a onesie, and I wanna see if it's all that it's cracked up to be, because I'm here for the weird gear. And honestly, not sponsored. I'm just a sucker for some interesting apparel. That's all there is to it. That ride, in one word,
Gamey.
dynamic. Oh man, I hope my water's warm. Ooh.
And the ride by the numbers?
We got a grid score of 163. I don't know, I thought maybe you would know. 6 hours, 5 minutes, total time. We were stopped a lot and we had snacks and
24 miles.
and 4,488 feet of elevation. That's almost platinum. We could always go. The other piece that I'm curious to try from this Fjallraven, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a sleeping quilt that converts into a layer you can wear. Oh, I'm so into this. This is just, so, you know, pretend you just did a big epic ride and then you took a cold ass shower in the woods and you're a little cold at base camp. You just put on your poncho shirt thing, warm up, and then when it's time to go to bed, the end cinches up, so there's like a little foot pocket to keep your feet warm, trapping the heat. And there's actually little clips with elastics, so if you have a sleeping mat, it stays on that. I thought that was cool. And then the back third can zip up again if you really want. And then there's some more cording to tighten it up around your neck. But mine broke, so I didn't get to test that. Overall, it's a pretty functional sleeping quilt. And because my fragile ego feels the need to validate itself to prove that I was and potentially may still be a clothing designer, I had to show you this vest. This is the last piece I made with chrome a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And this hat. I sewed this myself. I made it for winter because it's getting cold out. 55. That's cold. What do you think? Would you use something like this? It even has this funny little pocket that doesn't really do anything, but I like that it's there. Just kind of looks cool. Huh. Hey, stop attacking me. Leave me alone. No food for you. You get. I think this collaboration is interesting because it's two major players in completely different fields at the top of their game coming together to make unique, progressive, and interesting things. And this doesn't just feel like a hustle to make a buck. This feels design-driven. There's purpose, function, and some of the pieces are just weird, which means there's depth. It's thought through, it's unique, it's interesting, just like both of those brands are, and that, to me, is the pinnacle of a collaboration. That's my take. I'm curious what you think about this. I'll put a link to this stuff down below. You can look it over and then drop your opinions in the Opinionator. And all will be right with the world. Can we change the lights to a different color? Does anybody know how to do that? Oh, one last thing I forgot to tell you. Check out this video where Ron and I go on an epic mission in the high Cascades of Washington. And I kind of wish that I had that kit on that mission. Just would have tied the room together, really.